Hello. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. All right. Chag Sukkot Sameach as well. Chag Sukkot. Let's Chag Sukkot Sameach. All right, we're going to start off with a little Glenn Goss original, Try a Little Love from God. Yehi Ratzon.
No, like me, a person split in two and don't know what to do. Just try a little love from God and let God wake you up and take you by the hand and try a little love from God. Yehi Ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be my will to try a little love from God. Yehi Ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be my will to try a little love from God. Well, it's not you that makes me wanna lose my cool and break down all your golden rules. Just try a little love from God. The world can be a dangerous place, but it's up to me to keep my faith and try a little love from God. Yehi Ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be my will to try a little love from God. Yehi Ratzon milfanecha Adonai Eloheinu. May it be my will to try a little love from God.
Woo! Well, welcome everybody. Russell, can you come up here for a second? Come on up. I don't know about you, but for about 2.5 years, I haven't seen his face. Look at this smile. Look at this beautiful punim. And I had to bring him. I had to bring him up here because we're at a point right now where we get to celebrate the fact that we can take our masks off for now. Okay. Now that doesn't mean we might, take it back and say, okay, COVID might be resurging and we might need to put them back on. But for now, we get to celebrate. And I want to publicly recognize and thank you for all of your tremendous work in making sure we're safe for the last 2.5 plus however long it's been. You and Sergio and getting us to this place where we can say, all right, y'all, it's about to let's take our masks off and let's take off our other masks too and shine our souls. So thank you. Give it up for Russell and the rest of our safety department and COVID task force. Do you want to say anything?
Well, I do want to say something real quick. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And it is really wonderful to see all of your beautiful faces tonight. I cannot tell you how many times in the last 2.5 years people have told me, I didn't know you had a mustache. Because the only time they would see me without a mask is when I was outside. I do want to let everybody know it's your responsibility to do what you think is best for you. If you want to wear a mask, I ask you to please do so. If you do not want to wear a mask, then you don't have to. They're recommended, not required. We all have to take personal responsibility for our actions. If you're in an area where you feel it's not safe, wear a mask. And it's not just for COVID. I'm not going to turn this into a big safety lecture, but it's not just for COVID. If you're not feeling well, you should not be gathering in public. If you live here and you're not feeling well, you should let us know, right? Like, these are the basic, simple things that we do. We have masks available if you want them. We have hand sanitizers that are available if you want it. If there's no soap in the bathroom, let me know. We'll get soap in the bathroom. We still need to provide for the safety of the community, even if we don't have masks on during our Shabbat services. That's very important. The only way we will continue to be maskless is if we continue to have no cases and everybody's doing good and things are going good. God, please, let that be your will, and that we can continue. I enjoy services so much, and I enjoy seeing all your lovely faces. And now what I'm going to be looking for are smiles and singing and participation and joining in and being a part of and gathering with us and celebrating the beauty of Shabbat and all this band and the rabbi bring to us. Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Thank you, Russell. With that said, so take a look around. Maybe there's people you haven't actually seen their face in 3 years. So welcome somebody, greet them, wish them shalom, wish them peace as we welcome in Shabbat with Shalom Aleichem.
Good news. Makes me happy. He came in late.
Lie, 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 la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, 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 la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, la, 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 lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Shalom Alechem Malachi Hasharet Malachi Elyon Melech mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Bohem LeShalom Malachi Hashalom Malachi Elyon Melech mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 Baruni l'shalom malachi hashalom malachi Elyon Melech mi melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Zeichem l'shalom malachi hashalom malachi Elyon Mi melech malchei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu Lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 ai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai la 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 lai la lai 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 lai
All right. There have been a lot of Jewish holidays lately, huh? Yeah, right? We are towards the tail end of the high holidays that really began at the beginning of the month of Elul. And Sukkot, as we celebrate with this interesting ritual of shaking a lulav and etrog, are coming to a close on really Tuesday night by this holiday of Shmini Atzeret and Simchat Torah. And there's an idea that Shmini Atzeret is like, you know, we've been on this long vacation for so long, and like, you don't want to just go home yet. You've been on this journey with God and redemption and doing all this holy work to cleanse your soul and ask for forgiveness. And then there's this 8-day festival of joy of Sukkot. And we get to the Shmini Atzeret and God's saying, don't go home yet. Don't go back to your day-to-day. Stay, linger a little bit longer. Stay, take one more day off. Don't feel like you need to go do anything. Celebrate. Be in this house of joy just a little bit longer. And we say Psalm 27, this prayer in the month of, for this period of time. And Thea and Cantor Rebecca Mirsky put this achat sha'alti, this yearning to be lingering, to hold on, to cleave to God's presence just a little bit longer. So we yearn for that presence. We yearn for that connectedness that really lasts us throughout the whole year. Achat sha'alti.
I have only one question. Will you hold my fear? Will you be my strength? Will you let me know you're near? Feel you in the music, a holy melody. I see you in the people I love, and it helps me to believe. And I wanna be with you forever. And I wanna be with you forever. Oh, the beauty of you at this holy place. Will you love me the rest of my days? Oh, I wanna be with you forever, for the rest of my life.
Achat sha'alti mit Adonai, mit Adonai. Achat sha'alti ota avakesh, ota avakesh.
And I wanna be with you forever. And I wanna be with you forever. Oh, the beauty of you at this holy place. Will you love me the rest of my days? Oh,
It just plays over and over in my head after I hear it. I hope it does the same for you. We're going to continue with tzedakah, and I want to invite Cody C. Where are you? Come on up, Cody, to give a little drosh on tzedakah.
It's so different up here without the Vima. Oh, hi everyone. I'm Cody. I'm a grateful member of this community. I actually chose to do tzedakah today because I had the choice of a different drosh, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this one because I felt like I had a lot to say. Well, one being today I'm 4 months sober, and I'm pretty excited about it. Which means I've been at BTS for 16 months. So, that's BTS for you. Thank goodness for it, right? But wow, that's a lot to think about. Like, what have I done in this time? Well, a few things came up, besides like going to Africa, which was amazing. I was able to clear my court case, which brought me to Beit Tshuva, like it does many folks. And thank you, Carrie Newman. That was a year and a half of for a diversion program that I was lucky enough to get the chance to do here at Beit Tshuva. I got hired by Beit Tshuva and fired by Beit Tshuva. And I healed the relationship with my family. It's not really what I wanted to talk about, but you know what? It's like, it's honest. And that's like where my life is at right now. I got to show up for my family like I had never done probably since I've been an adult. My family got to see me be healthy and happy and not able to look them in the face and not be afraid to come around, to call, to tell them what I was doing. And that gave my dad a lot of ease and comfort. And he unexpectedly died last month, which was a big surprise. And I had to stop and I had to ask myself, did I take advantage of my time here? Would it have been better spent being in Florida for the last year of his life? And that is a really, that's, I think for anybody would be like, okay, that's, maybe I would have preferred to be there, right? But I know that this place really works when I don't have that regret that I used to carry with me every single day. That I don't regret being here instead of there. That I have taken advantage of this time and I've made the changes that I need to make. And I encourage all of you guys to do the same. I didn't have a bad childhood, and I'm not going to go on forever, don't worry. But we're going. I didn't have a bad childhood, but I realize that's fortunate, and a lot of people here at Beit Tshuva, this is actually the first fair chance they're getting at life. And I'm going blank now, but to give someone a fair chance at a life, to give me the opportunity to save my own life, and for me to have a life with my family in this very sacred and important time has been a gift from Beit Tshuva, and I thank all of you guys for being with me along the way. So that's all I got.
Thank you, Cody. And we encourage everybody to share generously, to give everybody here a fair second chance as well. First and second, maybe third, sometimes fourth, right? So for those here, there's a tzedakah box, Venmo, or our website, and we ask you to give generously as always. Tshuva. When God tells Cain, right before he's about to commit an atrocious crime, he says, sin crouches at the door. Its urge is upon you, yet you can master it. And Rabbi Harold Schulweis says that yet, right? That moment, that saying that yet you can overcome it, is really the power of tshuva. That our choices between righteousness and desecration, good and evil, whatever it is, it's right in front of us. Yet, tshuva can help us along a different route. And so we invite members of our community to do tshuva out loud, to share some of that way you have overcome, whether it's gratitude or forgiveness. And so for those who want to share, please line up to my left and, do it briefly and from the heart if I can ask. And for those on Zoom, please raise your hand as a participant. You want to start us, Cantor?
I gotta say something about Max.
Yeah, we do.
All right. I am Nate, a grateful member of this community. So I'm up here to share gratitude. I probably should share tshuva to this person too, because I've hung out with him and been around him for a long period of time. I'm sure there's many things I can apologize for over that time. So Max, if there's anything that I did that I can make right, let me know. But Max Hahn is having his last Shabbat service with us here, which is emotional for me. He's a very good guy. We walked a lot of this journey together. I'm thinking of some of the things that we've been through, like with Glenn, and he was part of that whole experience. He was at the hospital on those days, and he's a good friend. And yeah, this is crazy. I had no idea that it would hit me like this till tonight, really. And I wasn't really like feeling it all that much, kind of denying that it was an upcoming reality. And yeah, he'll be missed by me on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, I want to give gratitude to Max. He's just a very kind person, and he goes out of his way to help others here and to have a creative experience that's shared, that's a team. It's both the artist and him as someone who's recording and taking that in. And I've had the pleasure of working with him in that capacity many times. And it's not like I won't be able to do that ever again. That's for sure going to happen. But, not having him here on the day-to-day is going to be a loss for all of us. So I wish him all the best in his future as he sets up smart home systems for rich people. So he's going to do great. He's going to be working with his brother as well. So it's a very meaningful thing for him to be able to take that step beyond these four walls and, do his own thing. But also will be a part of it as well. So thank you, Max. Back in the studio.
Shabbat Shalom, it's me again. My name is Russell. I'm a grateful member of this community. And my gratitude is for Max as well. He's like Oz, right? He's hiding back behind the curtain back there, and I know he can see me, and I know he can hear me, and I am hoping. There he is. There he is. Oz, ladies and gentlemen, out from behind the curtain, the man, the myth, the legend. I was up here to give you gratitude as well, my friend. If you don't know Max, get to know him. He may not be working here anymore, but I am certain he'll still be around. Max is one of the most decent people I know. You're one of the hardest working people I know. And one of the most dedicated people I know. The love that you put into this community, I hope is reflected back to you tonight if it hasn't been done so already. You're often forgot back there, right? I couldn't count how many times. Oh yeah, and Max in the I will never forget you and what you have done here, the wires we've pulled, the stages that we've built and changed, and the running around and, you know, sneaking into the closet in the middle of a service and nobody even knows, but all of a sudden things are just right. And you made it look so easy, but you busted your butt. And it was out of just love, joy, and dedication. I have learned so much from you. I have gotten to know you personally. And I just cherish all the times that we spend, even if they're just in passing, minor, right? Like, you're just such a decent person. And I don't run across that a lot, you know? Like, your core, your soul is beautiful. And I love you. I look forward to your journey. I wish you nothing but God's blessings and just all the best to you and all that you do, my friend. Thank you.
I'm Jana. I didn't know Max was going. I've always appreciated you very much. I wanted to give a couple of tshuvas. I wanted to give a tshuva to Russell. I came Thursday with my dogs. I was a little disrespectful because I had all these excuses. I got to get him out for 5 minutes. So I'm so sorry. That was disrespectful. I went out with the dogs and then we left. And I also wanted to apologize to Harper for not hugging you because I know it was really, really hard, and I felt like I better follow the rule and scurry out, but I really felt for you, and I thought about it after, and I wished I had given you a hug and something. And to say happy birthday to Kathy, and I know you're speaking, and I know that Kathy doesn't always like to share her struggles, and I know she has them, and she doesn't like to burden people, and I really am honored and appreciate that you do share them with me, and that you share your vulnerabilities with me, and I hold them for you. And I've already apologized to Rabbi Joseph for my moments of impatience and outspokenness, and yeah. Shabbat Shalom.
Good Shabbos community. My name is Y, and I'm a grateful, grateful member of this community. And an alcoholic. Sorry, not an expert at that. I'm a part of the Zoom community, actually, and I started coming to Bet Teshuvah in person when you guys started opening up. And I first came to Bet Teshuvah in 2020 when my mom was passing away, and a very good member of this community turned me on to Bet Teshuvah and the rabbis in the spiritual department here looking for a rabbi. And I just fell in love with this place. And it has complemented my sobriety like you have no idea, and brought me back to my Judaism, you know. Really important to me, to have a God of my understanding that I can actually trust, you know, which brings me to this gratitude. Thank you, Rabbi, for sharing that Tuesday night ends our whole celebration for this year, kinda, because Tuesday night I'll be in Hawaii. I'm moving to Hawaii, actually. My flight leaves on Tuesday. And, yeah, I'm taking a big leap of faith and following my dreams and my passions and nourishing my soul, as the message for this year was, or is, right? and I'm taking you all with me. I mean, I want to just say that the silver lining to COVID was that it instantly connected the world globally instantaneously. So it's easy to stay in touch and that. And I want to end with this. You know, I want to tell all the residents, I was not a resident here, but the promises do come true if we work for them, you know? If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we're halfway through. We will know a new freedom and a new happiness and not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. And 24 hours at a time, not picking up, my life just gets better. So thank you. Bet Teshuva and good Shabbos.
Good evening. I'm Adam Mark Anthony, grateful member of this community. And thank you. And I'll be brief. I just want to give a big gratitude just to Beit Shuvah once again. I went back to work this week. It's something I love to do. I do physical therapy for primarily the geriatric community, and it's something I'm very passionate about. I feel like my job is being of service. I mean, I get paid too, but it is being of service in a way, getting people moving, making them smile. And just the love and support I've gotten from everybody here, staff, from the other residents. I couldn't ask for more. It's really wonderful. I was hesitant to come up here because I gave the same similar speech last year when I was here and went back to work, and it's like, I'm grateful to be back, but it's like, again, I'm saying this, but I'm just grateful for that opportunity. I also went back to my dance classes this week, and that's something I'm very passionate about. I haven't even done one of those in like 4 years, and it's, true what they say about recover your passion, because those are two of my biggest passions, and without this place, they wouldn't be in my life. So very grateful for that, and thank you. Have a good night.
Hi, I'm Rachel, a grateful member of this community and an alcoholic. I'll make this brief. I just wanted to give gratitude to Beit Shuvah, to Lisa, to everyone who got me in here. I'm coming out of my shell. I'm starting to sing again. I'm, wearing lipstick again and dancing, and I wanted to give gratitude to Thea for helping me, just inspiring me to sing. Her voice is just amazing and beautiful and inspires me to sing and makes me want to sing more and be better than her. And then I wanted to also give gratitude to Max, who I wish I knew longer. He's helping me record vocals for a record of mine, and I've only worked with him like 2 or 3 times, and you're hired. And I'm gonna miss you, and that's all. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Daniel, alcoholic, addict, and a grateful member of this community. I didn't plan on coming up here, but I gotta say about it, Max, because we love you. Like, thank you for everything you've taught me in like my internship here. Thanks for your compassion. Like, you've been a cool dude, like the whole time I've known you, and like, I don't know. I just want to say thank you, and I'm stoked for your new journey, dude.
Hi, my name is Ashton. I'm a grateful member of this community. I've been thinking a lot recently, as I'm like about to go to sleep and I'm just laying in my bed, and thoughts are just going through my mind. And I've been thinking about just about my stay here and like the opportunity this place has given me. And I feel like I've been thinking like, wow, I've been here for 10 months now, and so I'm getting there. And it's like, I really feel like, I'm like, wow, I kind of took this place for granted, you know, and it's like, it is what it is. I can learn from that, you know, and just keep moving forward differently based on that, you know, and I just want to make shuva because I feel like I could have tried harder and I wasn't really, I don't really know, you know, I have had a few slip ups and then things here and there that weren't, you know, good, but I don't know. I'm just really appreciative of this place. It's helped me a lot. And I probably wouldn't even like, I'd probably be dead, really, you know, if I wasn't here. So that's pretty cool that I'm here. And like, and yeah, and Max, you're pretty cool, man. I like you. That sucks. So you leave? Yeah, that sucks, man. I don't want you to leave, bro. We gotta go. I didn't even get in the studio yet, but man, I also want to give some gratitude to my roommate Alex. I don't know if he's here. I haven't seen him, but you know, he's helped me out a lot. You know what I mean? He's a good man. You know, I go through it. I have my own problems. You know, sometimes it's good days, sometimes it's bad days. But he's always there and giving me good advice. You know, he's wise in his own way. You know, he's a really good person. I see that in him, and he has helped me a lot. And you know, I just want to give gratitude to him. And yeah, just you know, don't take it for granted. Do your best here, man. You know, I don't know. That's all. Thank you.
Jazzy, grateful member of the community. Sorry, I'm super choked up too. Max, hi. Max, you suck so much. You've never done anything for anyone. Everything would be working if it wasn't for you. Really, man. You're the silent hero, you know? And it's, you know, it's hard to see you go, but I'm very excited for you and your journey and your life after. I don't know, you're not going anywhere. Part of me is like, he's not dying, like, but I just love you. I know we have to keep it brief. I love you, and you suck. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Max. Very, very, very grateful member of this community. I feel like this is like my memorial or something, and it's like, I'm still here, guys. I'm not going anywhere. So I think you know it's going to be my last Shabbat here. It's crazy. I was talking to them earlier. It's like I have worked over 500 Shabbats over 5 years, which is insane, insane. From a guy who like complained every time my mom would bring me to Shabbat. I don't even want to know how many Shabbats Laura's been to. I've also been to like 30 CPR trainings, and I don't trust myself ever to give CPR. But this place, like, I came in so broken, and look at me now. It's like, gotta pat myself on the back some, because you know, Glenn, he believed in us broken little kids like Nate and I, and allowed us to build ourselves back up and work into a job. And I mean, there's no other place like that. It's really true. And allowed me to help, like, you know, build a studio and do what I want to do and try and make things happen. It's the leash they gave me was very long, and they just had trust in me. And it allowed me to have belief in myself. So, you know, this next part of my journey is going to be exciting, scary, sad, but I'm not going anywhere. It's like, I'll be here. I can't, you know, just run away from this community that's done so much to me. So it's my family here. I've grown with like so many friends, and, you know, all I have to say is thank you. And I love you all.
So just a little token. This is a little letter from all of us, and in honor of 500 Shabbats, right? Strength.
Okay. Thank you.
That's the least we can do. And the thing about Max, what is so great about it, he's like, there's people on Zoom, I need to run back there so that they can share. And so he's literally going to run back so we can go and have other people share.
Yeah.
And that's who you are. So thank you for everything
Thank
you've
you.
done for 5 years.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so we only have time for one. I hope Max can make it back there in time. So Sandra, we're going to go to you when we can open the chat. Sandra. For the sake of time, we're going to continue. Cantor band, come on up. We're going to continue to do Mizmor Shir Le'Yom HaShabbat. What's that? We're good? This is a song that we get to celebrate the gratitude for rest, for the day of rest, from our busy hustle and bustle to a day of solace and peace. So Mizmor Shir.
מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר עדיך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור בעלי נבר, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר
Give it up for our Beit Shuva band. Give it up for Ted on drums. For David on bass. Thea on guitar. Laura on keys. And Cantor Nate. Oh, we're so gifted to have this incredible music. And we're also blessed to welcome, 5 new residents into our community. So I want to invite Johnny S., Holly S., Zach T., Craig W., and Greg W. to come up and stand here on my left. And I want to invite Kathy Galper for the birthday girl. And Jonathan K., your spirit on Zoom is going to be over here on my right as well, as we're going to welcome in new residents. Come on up. Don't be shy. And Nomi as well. Nomi, we missed you. All right, get up here. 6 new residents. Okay. Kathy, you ready for this? I'm ready. Hold on. The lulav is... Stay. Okay. Where's Craig? Come on, Craig. We got everybody? Okay.
May the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to burden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block for young and straying feet.
May it be too high to emit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this house be for all who enter a doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen. All right. What's your name?
Johnny.
Johnny! What do we say to Johnny? Are you ready? You who have come, be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech b'shem be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Holly.
Hi, Holly. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelesh be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome. Come on in. This is for you as well. All right. What's your name?
Zach.
Zach. Welcome, Zach. What do we say? Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life. You say this.
Nelech be'or b'shayim Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome. All right, come on over here. Hello there.
Hello.
What's your name?
Craig Williams.
Craig. What do we say to Craig? Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome. Welcome, Craig. Come this way. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Nomi.
Nomi. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of light.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome. All right, hi, what's your name?
Greg.
Craig. What do we say? Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you who have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelech be'or b'shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the Divine One. Welcome. All right, come on here. And so I have just a little bit to say to you, right? This holiday that we're celebrating is called Sukkot. It's a booth. It's a hut. It's this vulnerable, temporary dwelling place that we're supposed to move out of these permanent structures and be in this vulnerable state that we say God has a Sukkot Shalom, a shelter of peace for us. And it's real interesting because in a lot of ways, we're not really safe. We're vulnerable. We're susceptible to the weather, and it's not really comfortable in versus being in a permanent dwelling place. And in a lot of ways, the shelter of peace, the Sukkot Shalom, the sanctuary, even though it might be vulnerable and susceptible, is actually where you're entering into, right? Beit Shuvah is a place for the sanctuary, that sanctuary of your soul, for that to begin to shine. It's a place where you get to unleash your burdens and show the good, the bad, and the really ugly. And guess what? You're accepted because of that, because we've all faltered, we've all experienced brokenness, and we're all trying to pick the pieces up of our life. And sometimes it might feel like I want to run, I'm not feeling that safe, I don't want anybody to see me, I want to hide, I want to put up the masks of my life. And we ask you to do one thing in those moments, and that is hold on. Welcome to Beit Shuvah. Let us welcome these beautiful souls into our community. So I invite everybody to rise and shower them with some blessings. Come through. Welcome to our community. All right, while we're standing, we're going to continue and welcome the Shabbat bride, Lecha Dodi. Anybody want to join me to dance? Come on up to the Shamash pit.
Lecha Dodi likrat kala, Shabbat nekabela, Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad hishmiyanu, El ha'me'ochad Adonai echad, O shemo echad l'shemo tiferet, Ve'elitila lecha dodi likrat kala, B'nei Shabbat nekabela, Likrat Shabbat lecho v'nelcha ki mekor ha'beracha merosh mikedem nesucha sof ma'aseh b'machshava tehila lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela hitoreri Baorech Kumi Uri 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 Shida Beri Kevod Adonai Alaik Nigla Lecha Dodi Likrat kala B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Everyone, please face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos bride. Boi v'shalom, ateret bala, gam b'simcha, u'v'tzola. Tzor emuni am segula boi chala lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat
that is to recognize and light the Shabbat candles to separate between the 6 days of creation and work and Shabbat. So I want to invite Kathy, please come on up. And why, do you mind if we share that blessing as we honor you moving to Hawaii as well, and Jonathan as well, and Max back in the on Zoom, we're invoking your spirit here.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirshano bemitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
Man, there's something about the power of Shabbat. Like I don't know about you, but I'm always chasing and moving after, going after what's future oriented and what's next, and just to have those fleeting moments of just being here right now makes all the difference. And that is Shabbat. And just as Shabbat heals, we say a prayer, a Mishaberach, a blessing for healing for those who are in need of healing. And we had this amazing performance, what do we call Singing in the Dark? Program on Wednesday with Charlie Kramer. And one of the things he said about Misha Berach, it was incredibly healing because we all had blindfolds on for those who were here, and we sang together in this incredible harmony. And there was some healing in knowing that you didn't have to look around. You didn't have to see. Nobody could see you. And you could belt out from your soul, from the depths of your soul. And one of the things he said is usually when we talk about Misha Berach, we talk about healing others. And the important piece, too, is to invite that healing within to ourselves. First, let us heal ourselves, and then let us go and heal others. So even if you're holding someone else deeply in your heart who is in need of physical and spiritual healing, let's not forget ourselves as well.
Sarah
All who are in need of healing be healed with refuah shlema, complete healing of mind, body, and spirit. And let us say, Amen. We invite everybody to rise for the Baruch Hu.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yael, lie, 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 lie. Yael, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Yael, lie, 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 lie. Yai lai 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 lai. Baruchu et Adonai Hamevorach. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Leolam Vaed. Hamevorach, Hamevorach, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach, Leolam Vaed.
You can have a seat or continue with the Shema and Ve'ahavta.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Baruch Hashem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadavarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'beitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech u'shokbecha uv'kumecha u'kshartam le'ot ayadecha ve'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chtavtam amezuzot beitecha u'visharecha.
There's a tradition in our tradition that if you learn one nugget, one piece of Torah from anybody, you have to call them rabbi or rav. And so I am grateful to invite our darshanit tonight, our rav, Jade Carter, to share some words of Torah, because already in just a very short time as you're in your internship here, you are an incredible teacher, and I've learned so much from you. So please come up and share with our community as well.
Hi, my name is Jade. I'm an addict alcoholic. I've been waiting to say that with a talit and a kippah at a podium for a very, very long time. I'm so thankful to be here with you in community this Shabbos, truly. Today, my sobriety is something that I am so proud of. And when I was applying to rabbinical school, I decided to write about my sobriety as a part of the admissions process. And this was a deliberate decision. My dad and I, who's here tonight, we actually talked about if this deep vulnerability was safe. Was it safe to do this in a prestigious Jewish institution that valued traditional models of leadership styles and societal expectations? I had to ask myself, what would I gain from sharing this part of my identity? Was there anything I would lose? Was this something they would judge me for? Would my sobriety be seen as a weakness or a strength? There was no way to know until I was deep in the admissions process. And I had to decide, was I going to be vulnerable and let practical strangers into my life entirely? Or was I going to continue to bifurcate my life between Jade, the academic, the aspiring spiritual leader, and Jade, the addict, alcoholic? This week, like Rabbi Joseph mentioned, we're celebrating Sukkot, where we are commanded to embrace happiness and dwell in temporary dwellings, like he was saying, the Sukkah. We build the Sukkot to remember the temporary dwellings of the Israelites in their journey from Egypt to Canaan. We reenact their journey from slavery to freedom. There are many qualifications for a sukkah to be kosher, but the main two are that it has to have 3 walls, and you have to be able to see the stars through the roof. In other words, your sukkah must be open to guests, and you must be able to communicate and experience nature, a manifestation of the divine. What is special about the sukkah is that we are asked to be vulnerable, just like Joseph said. We are asked to be vulnerable in order to be in community with others and to access potentially new parts of our spirituality. We are asked to be open in a place that is neither outside nor inside, nor closed nor open, a liminal place, a between place between this world and the cosmos. According to our tradition, this soft boundary, this vulnerability, allows us to access our happiness, health, and ultimately celebrate our freedom from slavery. We only fulfill this commandment when we are vulnerable. According to the Gemara, our great work of Torah commentary, one day Rabbi Chia fell ill. Rabbi Yochanan came to him and asked, "Is your suffering dear to you? Do you desire to be ill?" Rabbi Chia answered, "No, I don't want to be suffering." Rabbi Yochanan placed his hand on Rabbi Chia, and he was healed. Not long after, Rabbi Yochanan fell ill, the rabbi who helped the other one heal. And a different rabbi came to him, Rabbi Chanina, and Rabbi Chanina asked Rabbi Yochanan, "Are you a friend to your suffering? Do you desire to be ill?" And he said, "No." Rabbi Chanina placed his hand on Rabbi Yochanan, and he was healed. The Gemara stops and he says, "Wait, Yochanan just healed somebody. Why didn't he just heal himself when he was sick?" And the rabbis of our tradition say, a prisoner cannot be free and free himself in prison, but depends on others to release him from his shackles. Rabbi Yochanan could not heal himself on his own. He had created a soft boundary and became vulnerable and healed. He needed others to see who he was completely in order to turn to his complete self, a healed self, and become and continue to be one of the greatest teachers of our tradition. I ultimately took a leap of faith during my rabbinical school application and did tell my institution that I'm a recovering addict. I knew that this was going to be a long journey and that I wouldn't be able to do it if I wasn't my complete self. Being vulnerable in this area allowed me to maintain healthy boundaries in other areas. I was able to tell my administration that no matter what, I was not going to put my academics above my mental health. And I was not going to be participating in traditional Jewish celebrations that encourage heavy drinking, like Simchat Torah, Purim, and Passover. My sobriety was the most sacred part of me, and I needed to protect it. At the same time, I recognized that it would be enhanced by welcoming in my school's support, teachings, and love. My sobriety, our sobriety, is precious. It needs to be guarded, but it also needs to be open. Open like the roofs of walls of the sukkah. We need to find and maintain a soft boundary between letting in the help and blessings of others while maintaining the core of who we are and who our higher power wants us to be. This Shabbat, I challenge you to be like a sukkah. Push yourself past fear and stubbornness to be open to the teachings of those around you. Open yourself up to blessing and maintain a safeguard for your sobriety, whether it's sobriety from substances, people, or emotions. You are precious. Your innermost self is precious. Share it with others and allow others to share with you, because only in community can we embrace the truth, the divine, and happiness. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Jade. We are so gifted to have you. We're gifted to also have this original by David G. Come on, David, you got to introduce this. I'm not going to say anything. I'll let you talk about why.
Well, this is a song I wrote when I was in Israel about 12 or 13 years ago. Rabbi Joseph actually quoted it a few weeks ago or a month ago. It's from the Talmud. The words are for the chorus, Baderech sha'adam rotza lelech ba'malichin oso. The way a person chooses to go, he's led. And the main commentary on it says that for every action you do, you create either a good angel or a bad angel. And they help lead you to where you go. But something about it stuck out to me to write a song about it. I don't remember why, but I'm excited to play it, and I hope it's good.
Thanks, brother. It's called Baderech, Along the Way.
Who's running this show, carrying us as we go? Is there room in our minds to ask how we've survived? Turn to what is real. The Creator has a route for you. It's your choice to realign. You'll be led by your will. Throw away all your emptiness. There's no room for hopelessness. Baderech she'adam rotze lelech ba'molichin oso. Baderech she'adam rotze lelech ba'molichin oso. Just call out if you need an aid. Don't be afraid of assistance. Feeling alone's not a weakness. Sometimes we all need direction. Maybe all we can do is walk a little further. Throw away all your emptiness. There's no room for hopelessness. Baderech she'adam rotze lelech ba'molichin oso. Baderech
do we want to go down? What road do we want to be led down? Tonight we get to celebrate two individuals who are taking a different route. For 2 years, Kathy, and 3 years, Jonathan K. So I want to invite Kathy to come up and share some words of wisdom with us.
Thank you, Rabbi. Hi, everybody. Hello, I'm Kathy Galper, grateful member of this community. Hi, food addict and drug addict. I stand before you tonight humbled by the fact that I am 2 years, 730 days sober from not stuffing my emotions down with food. Thank you. Thank you. On October 11th, 2020, I committed to a year of better health. I have maintained an 80-pound weight loss within 4 pounds. Our society is more accepting of people who are drug addicts over people who are overweight. We are thought of as lazy, stupid, and having no control. I have been both thin and overweight in my life. Believe me, the discrimination is overwhelming. We are also people who are openly criticized for our body size. It is sad that I am the same person inside, and yet I am treated so differently. For those of you that think, what's the problem? My food addiction is no different than my drug addiction. As a matter of fact, it's worse. I was trying to numb myself with food, just like I did with drugs, for 4 decades. I had to change my relationship with food, as it was not a healthy one. Maya Angelou states, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. That means if I decide to go out and eat what I want, I enjoy myself, and I don't live in shame and guilt, which is different behavior for me. I've also learned that if I don't move, walk, or exercise, I will gain weight. Again, I had to change my behavior and incorporate walking and moving in my daily routine with no excuses, even though I am disabled and in pain. I've let food dictate my life for most of my life. Over these past 2 years, I've gained tools such as walking and exercise, going to groups, talking to friends, being in community, taking a pause, talking to myself, being kind to myself, to learn how to not go back to my old habits. If I'm waiting for a store to open, I get out of the car and I walk until the store opens. I can put on 1,000 steps doing that. I am making better use of my time. Ryan Copald, of blessed memory, who was our Goodwill ambassador at the front desk, would come up for his birthday every year and say, do I want to get high? Hell yes. Will I? No. Do I want to eat? Hell yes. Will I? No. Only when I choose to. You see, I'm willing to have a conversation with myself about my behavior before I act in a way that I won't like. I'm a work in progress. I will continue to struggle and keep having those conversations with myself. I'm happy to say that I'm making better choices. I had to grow up a little. It took me almost to my 70th birthday to get it right. I have way too many people to thank. I would like to first thank my weekly groups and everyone in them. Rabbi Carey and Rhonda for Co-Vital, Rabbi Joseph for Life in Uncertain Times, the Sanctuary Committee, Sisterhood, Rabbi Iggy for Shuva class, Diane for Wisdom class, all the clergy for Spirituality class, meditation class with Rhonda, and of course Friday night and Saturday morning services. I would also like to thank Rabbi Joseph. You've been so supportive of me during this transformation. You have encouraged me and told me how wonderful it is that I'm making this change in my life. Thank you for always being there. Sarah Jacobs, Armando, Addie, Mickey, Laura, Nate, Thea, Ted, David, all you guys, all the tech people, all of you, all the community members, and all the residents. All my friends who are too numerous to list, and you know who you are, all of you have sustained me for the last 14 years. A special shout out to Lori M. We've been walking this journey together since October 11th, 2020. Thank you for being my partner in a difficult and enlightening journey. I could not have done this without you. Am I cured? No way. I am grateful that I'm making better choices, and I like myself enough to be kinder to myself. I'm grateful that I'm still teachable and willing to change. Thank you for sharing my life.
Kathy, come back up here for a second. One, we have a little gift for your 2-year strength, but you are Beit Shuva. And if you don't know Kathy, she is here.
I'm here more than I'm home.
All the time. You are in so much service, and you care so much about not only this place, but every resident, everybody who works here, and you give so much of your heart and soul. And it has been, you've been my muse when it comes to the theme of nourish the body, nourish the soul, to see your transformation. And it is a gift to share this with you. So thank you, Mazal Tov. My pleasure. And to Jonathan K., who's hiding out on Zoom under Kyla Baffa. We weren't sure where you were, but there you were. So celebrating 3 years, Jonathan, take it away. You know, Jonathan, I remember we in Tshuva groups with you all the time. Jonathan would be, he would have such beautiful wisdom to share with everybody else, but it was so difficult for you to hear it and integrate it yourself. And so I remember specifically, it's like, Jonathan, you want to give yourself advice, just what would you say to anybody else? Do it for yourself. And it's such a gift and pleasure to see that you're doing this and continuing that journey. So Mazal Tov on 3 years, and we get to sing to both Kathy and Jonathan now. Yeah, come on up. Anybody want to come and celebrate with Kathy, please?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kathy and Jonathan. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
All right. How about a little Ose Shalom, huh? All right, let's do it.
Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom. Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
I invite everybody to rise for Aleinu.
Aleinu leshabeach ladon hakol, לתת גדולה לעוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יחיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Just one God, right? You can have a seat for a second. We lost a few members of our community. Phyllis Siegel, beloved sisterhood member, who's been a member of our community for a long time. She passed away in her sleep after surviving cancer for over 25 years. When I was speaking to her son, Rob, She's a medical marvel, according to some Los Angeles doctors in the ENT, ear, nose, and throat community, because of how long she survived after the intense transplant that she did to put part of her arm graft onto her tongue and mouth. And, you know, I hate learning about people's stories past when they're gone. And I hope we can hear more of individual stories, right, before it's too late. So if there's somebody you haven't yet learned about, ask them their story. Sit with them and get to know what they've done all their life. And as well, to our sincere condolences to one of our maintenance workers, David Gallardo, on the death of his mother as well. And we honor those who have passed this year: Richard Lewinter, Rabbi Mark Blumenthal, Martin Rips, Nick Huff, Irma Lee Simon Pearl, David Heller, Nico Jacob Esforms, Zenaida Zuskrun, Aharon Ben Yehuda, Dr. Saul Block, Mandy Benayim, Adam Aarons, William Lurie, Judy Burke, Norman Scharf, Fred Rothschild, Mark Kessler, Henry Hank Schrimmer, Joyce Powell, Enosi Blumenkrantz, Stephen Grossman, Leon Perrick, Robert Gorsey, Gary Mintz, Marilyn Buckley, Estelle Carlton, Patricia Blumenkrantz, Jessica Bayer, Matt Pollinger, Orion Brown, Carlos Catano Rios, Linus Stern, Lucy Franco, David Gallardo Sr., Bernard J. Alpern, John Baker, Hunter Venturelli, Faina Srilina, Lieutenant Mark Fleischman, Dr. Vinay Sundaram, Eleanor Gassaway, Zev Ben Shmuel Yaakov, Erwin Belsky, Clayton Leon Cochran, Melvin Nimoy, Simcha Farkas, Laura Avina, Leslie Barnett, Phyllis Siegel, and Jerry Sand Sacklad. And the Yortzites this week that we are commemorating: Barney Joseph, Barton Riven, Andrew David Gross, Florence Light, Frank Edinger, Lee Bruce Knoll, Herman Weinstock, Jack Slomovic, Warren Appel, Sandy Moldovsky, Jock Sherman, Leo Rosenholtz, Leonard Gonar, Lillian Chilton, Matthew Wolf, Muriel Lippo, Ozzie Gorin, Ruth Colton, Sandy Chase, and Tyler Shamash. I want to invite those on Zoom to share the names of those, whether in the chat or to unmute right now, please. And for those here in the sanctuary, we invite you to rise. And again, our tradition is nobody stands alone. So if you see somebody standing, please go ahead and stand next to or put our arm around. Go ahead, Ashton. The words of Kadisha Tone, Mourner's Kaddish, are on the screen and we'll reply with Amen. Yitgadal v'yitgada shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divarach irute ve'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach leolam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shemei dekudsha richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the memories of those who have departed be remembered for a blessing. And let us say, Amen. You can have a seat. Just a couple of announcements. Again, Mazel Tov to Kathy and Jonathan on your birthdays. Thank you to our sponsors to Jonathan Kaplan with love on your 3rd birthday, and always remember that you take good, right actions, and always remember we love you from our hearts. Sharon, Kyla, Chloe, Aaron, Haley, and Marty. So thank you for sponsoring Shabbat. On that note, a couple of events that are coming up, but specifically while we're in this window where we don't know how long we can last without masks, we're going to have a meal at Beit Shuvah in 2 weeks from today. So the thing is, we don't have a kitchen because that went down on a fire. And so we're going to need to get it catered. And we need some sponsors. And so I want to ask our community to donate. And can I get anybody to sponsor? And I will be the first person to sponsor that meal so our community can be together over a meal for the first time in a long time. Are there any sponsors out there that want to help us out to make this happen? Russell Harrison, thank you. And you won't even be here? All right, we'll save you a plate. Jessica, thank you very much. And Sarah, thank you very much. Paul Bergman, amazing. Thank you. Wolf, is that you raising your hand? Oh, Jade's dad, Rick, right? Thank you very much. Okay, wonderful. So and we got Jill as well in the back. Okay, you won't be here either, but you're supportive. We appreciate it. It's long overdue, so we're looking forward to that. 2 weeks from now, it's like right before some other holiday. I don't know, but it'll be Shabbat and treat or something like that. So that's the treat. But right? Okay. All right, and other than that, so 2 weeks we got a meal. Monday night we're celebrating Simchat Torah here, 7 p.m. till about 8:30. Come celebrate with us. Come celebrate the end of this festival holiday that has been going on for so long. It's a great time to really experience joy in our community together, dancing around the Torah and really making our commitments for this year to make sure we're solidified in that. Other 2 events that I want to really bring to your attention. Cue Jesse with the slide. Now, yes. Mental Peace and Physical Vitality with Natalie Shapiro on November 16th. This is going to be her and I in conversation about, just like Kathy was talking about, how do we use food to our benefit in our recovery and not let food dominate us. So this is one of the events that are kicking off our Nourish the Body, Nourish the Soul theme for this year. And then additionally, a month after that, a silent meditation retreat, a full day meditation retreat, Sunday from morning till evening. It's going to be an experience that we have never done here at Beit Shuvah. It's going to be a lot of logistics. There's more details to come, but I promise you it is going to be hard. It is going to be difficult. You're going to be uncomfortable. And if you give yourself over to the practice, it'll be one of the most beneficial things in your recovery. And I can say that from experience. So I hope you join us for that. More details to come It looks like you have another slide. I think we're doing Freedom Song here again on 10/25. So Tuesday night at, I believe, 7 p.m. Is that right?
That's right.
Freedom Song. Oh, look at that. It's right over here. 20. You know, Sarah already took care of it for me, and I think I have to, it's there. So that, and then our holiday boutique that our sisterhood is putting on, it'll be Sunday, December 4th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. I think that's it. One more sponsor in the chat. What do we got? What's the name? Michelle. Wonderful. Thank you, Michelle, for their sponsors. We really appreciate it. Really couldn't do this. There's ein kemach, ein Torah. Ein Torah, ein kemach. When there's no flour, there's no Torah. When there's no Torah, there's no bread. So it's a both and with our mission and money, and I hope we can stay mission over money. So thank you for your generosity. Thank you, Russell. I knew I was forgetting something. We need volunteers Monday morning to help take down the decorations for the sukkah. So Corey's got his hand up. So other people, everybody who's got their hands up, Kathy, all right, Zach, everybody is going to help us Monday morning at what time? Right after Torah study. So 9 o'clock in the morning we need help, and that's to take down the sukkah. So thank you very much for everybody being in service. Armando's telling me one more thing. The dog grooming info. Jeez, I have it right in front of my face. Okay. Sunday, October 23rd, 9 a.m., the puppy program, anybody interested in the puppy program, is offering a day of grooming led by one of our residents, Angel, who's a dog groomer. It's at Moon Doggies in Santa Monica. So if you're interested in getting your dog groomed, contact Sarah or Armando, and we can put you in touch with Angel for that. October 23rd at 9 a.m. Okay, I'm done hearing myself speak. So we're going to close with, Kiddush. I was ready to go to May the Words.
Everyone please rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Okay, there's poppy seeds on this. So I cannot give it to any resident. Russell.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Shabbat
Good
shalom.
Shabbos, everyone.
Thank you.